10 unsolved mysteries that will give you chills. Hey there, fellow weirdos, and welcome to the show where we delve into the unsettling, the unexplained, and the downright creepy. That's right, we're talking about unsolved mysteries. The kind that keep you up at night, staring at the ceiling and wondering, what if? From eerie disappearances to haunted locations, these stories remain unexplained to this day. Buckle up, because we're about to dive headfirst into 10 of the most bone-chilling unsolved mysteries out there. I'm your host, your name, and trust me, after this countdown, you'll be sleeping with the lights on. Our first stop takes us to Columbus, Ohio, where in 2006 a seemingly normal night out took a bizarre turn. Brian Schaffer, a medical student, was last seen on security footage entering a bar called the Ugly Tuna Saloona. Now this is where it gets weird. While the footage clearly shows Brian entering the bar, there's no record of him ever leaving. He just vanished. Theories abound, of course. Some say he snuck out a back door not covered by cameras. Others whisper about secret societies or even something more sinister. But the truth is, no one knows what happened to Brian Schaffer. His phone went straight to voicemail, his car remained untouched, and his bank accounts lay dormant. It's like he stepped into another dimension, leaving behind nothing but questions and a chilling mystery that still haunts Columbus to this day. Next up, we're headed to the Windy City, Chicago, where a spectral hitchhiker has been terrifying motorists for decades. Her name? Resurrection Mary. Legend has it that Mary was a young woman who, after a night of dancing, died in a tragic car accident near Resurrection Cemetery. Now, her restless spirit roams the roads, seeking a ride home. People claim to have picked up a beautiful woman in a white dress, only to have her vanish into thin air as they approach the cemetery gates. Some even report seeing her dancing alone among the tombstones, her white dress swaying in the moonlight. Is Resurrection Mary a vengeful spirit unable to find peace? Or is she simply an urban legend, a spooky story told to keep teenagers from staying out too late? Whatever the truth, one thing's for sure, driving down Archer Avenue in Chicago will never be the same after hearing her story. Buckle up, folks, because this next mystery is a real head-scratcher. In 2000, 18-year-old Zeb Quinn disappeared from Asheville, North Carolina, under incredibly strange circumstances. See, Zeb was last seen leaving his job at Walmart with a friend. They were supposed to meet up later to buy a car, but Zeb never showed. 2 weeks later, his car was found abandoned in a hospital parking lot, looking like it had been in a fender bender. That's odd enough, right? But wait, it gets weirder. Inside the car, police found a live puppy, a spilled drink, and a strange drawing of a face with closed eyes and a wide, unsettling grin. And if that wasn't creepy enough, Zeb's friend who last saw him alive reported receiving strange phone calls and being followed by a mysterious car. To this day, Zeb's disappearance remains a tangled web of dead ends, bizarre clues, and unsettling possibilities. Was he the victim of foul play, or did something even more sinister befall him? Chapter 4. The Haunting of Loftus Hall. We're crossing the pond to Ireland, home to rolling green hills, charming villages, and a haunted mansion. Loftus Hall, a sprawling estate with a history steeped in tragedy and terror. In the 1700s, a stranger sought shelter during a storm. Anne, a young woman, suspected he was more than he seemed. During a card game, she saw his true form, hooves instead of feet. The stranger, revealed as the devil, vanished in fire and brimstone. Anne later died, some say driven mad by the encounter. Loftus Hall gained a reputation as one of Ireland's most haunted places. Visitors report cold spots, voices, and sightings of Anne herself. Chapter 5. The Erickson Twins Incident. Now get ready for a truly bizarre story. In 2008, identical twin brothers from Sweden, Ursula and Sabina Erickson, made headlines after a series of unsettling events on a UK highway. It all started when the twins, seemingly in a state of delusion, ran into traffic on the busy M6 motorway, narrowly avoiding being hit by multiple vehicles. Their behavior was erratic, almost as if they were in a trance. Police were called, but things escalated further when one of the twins, Ursula, was struck by a truck. Despite the impact, she got up, seemingly unharmed, and continued to act aggressively. Her twin, Sabina, also exhibited bizarre behavior, even stabbing a man who tried to help. The entire incident was captured on camera, leaving viewers baffled and disturbed. While the twins' actions could be attributed to a shared psychotic episode, the strange coincidences and their seemingly supernatural ability to shrug off injuries continue to fuel speculation and debate. Chapter 6. The Death of Elisa Lam. This next case is one that captivated the internet and sent chills down the spines of millions. In 2013, 21-year-old Elisa Lam was found dead under mysterious circumstances in a water tank on the roof of the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. But it was the last known footage of Elisa alive that truly fueled the mystery. Security cameras in the hotel elevator captured her behaving erratically, pressing multiple buttons, peeking out of the door as if hiding from someone, and even seemingly talking to someone who wasn't there. The footage went viral, sparking countless theories from accidental drowning to paranormal activity. Some speculated she was suffering from a mental health episode, while others pointed to the Cecil Hotel's dark history of suicides and murders. Despite investigations, Elisa Lam's death remains shrouded in mystery. The eerie elevator footage, combined with the unsettling circumstances of her death, continues to haunt the internet and fuel speculation to this day. Chapter 7. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're venturing into the world of the paranormal and the downright bizarre with this next one. Deep in the Utah desert lies a 512-acre property known as Skinwalker Ranch, a place with a reputation for strange lights, unexplained activity, and terrifying encounters. For decades, people have reported seeing UFOs hovering over the ranch, cattle being mysteriously mutilated, and even encountering creatures that defy description. The ranch's name comes from Navajo folklore referring to malevolent witches or shape-shifting creatures said to roam the area. Is Skinwalker Ranch a hotbed of paranormal activity, a portal to another dimension, or simply a place where imaginations run wild? Whatever the explanation, the stories coming out of Skinwalker Ranch are enough to make even the biggest skeptic think twice. Chapter 8. The Disappearance of Paula Jean Weldon. In 1946, 18-year-old Paula Jean Weldon, a student at Bennington College in Vermont, vanished without a trace while on a solo hike. It was as if she simply stepped off the face of the earth. Paula had set out for a walk along the Long Trail, a popular hiking route. She was last seen by a family who reported seeing her walking ahead of them on the trail, but when they rounded a bend, Paula was gone. Despite extensive searches, no trace of her was ever found. Her disappearance sparked numerous theories, from getting lost in the woods to foul play. Some whispered about a mysterious man seen in the area, while others speculated about the involvement of escaped mental patients from a nearby facility. But the truth behind Paula Jean Weldon's disappearance remains elusive, leaving behind a haunting reminder of the mysteries that lurk in the shadows of even the most picturesque landscapes. Chapter 9. The Axeman of New Orleans. Now we're diving into the dark heart of New Orleans, a city known for its jazz and spooky history. Few tales are as chilling as that of the Axeman, a serial killer who terrorized the city in 1918 and 1919. This shadowy figure preyed on Italian-American grocers, attacking them with an axe. The Axeman's reign of terror left the city on edge. He sent taunting letters, promising to spare those who played jazz music. Despite a citywide manhunt, the Axeman was never caught. Was he a deranged individual or something more sinister? The answer, like the Axeman himself, is lost to the shadows of time. Chapter 10. The Haunting of the Winchester Mystery House. And finally we arrive at our last stop, a sprawling mansion in San Jose, California that's as fascinating as it is creepy, the Winchester Mystery House. This architectural oddity was once the home of Sarah Winchester, the wealthy widow of William Winchester, the man behind the Winchester rifle. After the deaths of her husband and daughter, Sarah became convinced she was cursed by the spirits of those killed by her husband's invention. Seeking to appease these spirits, she embarked on a bizarre and seemingly endless construction project, adding rooms, staircases that led nowhere, and doors that opened to walls, all in an effort to confuse the ghosts. The result is a sprawling, labyrinthine mansion with a spooky reputation. Visitors report hearing footsteps, doors slamming shut on their own, and even seeing fleeting glimpses of ghostly figures. Is the Winchester Mystery House truly haunted by the victims of the Winchester rifle? Or is it simply the product of one woman's grief and eccentricities? That's for you to decide. Outroad, thanks for watching. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 unsolved mysteries that are sure to keep you wondering late into the night. From vanishing students to hitchhiking ghosts and shape-shifting creatures, the world is full of strange and unexplained events that remind us that some things may always remain a mystery. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling content. Let us know in the comments which mystery you found the most intriguing or if you have any theories of your own. Until next time, sleep tight and don't let the ghosts bite.